Alrighty, let's do this. This person.
Latest news! Fresh from the War Owl! Hear all about it!
Show me.
Many a latest, my friend. The war, the bishop, the queen. What tickles your fancy?
Fate of the bishop.
7 save us. Stabbed in the back he was by them vile, low-born, treacherous seekers. Kill 'em all, I say. Do 'em like Magister Raymond did old Lady Seaver. That'll teach them traitors. I mean, they doomed us all, didn't they? The son of the divine is dead. Gone. Who'll save us now?
I'll take my lead. Go see the Meister.
Bellwether, I need to report to Captain.
Right away. It can't be far.
The Meister sits slumped in a chair, looking around the room as she works her shoulder with one hand. It looks like it was dislocated by the gallows.
Damnable red cloak baboons ransacking my wardrobes, as if I would keep ancient valuable secrets in a pile with my unmentionables.
She takes a deep breath, and with a twist, a click, and a screech of pain, she shoves her shoulder back into its socket.
I swear by the 7 if we did not have more important matters to attend to.
Reaching across the table, she pulls a bowl of hot water towards her and fishes some bandages, a needle, and thread out of a box. She slowly starts to tend to her wounds.
At least the barbarians were unable to club their way into my vault, so everything you need should be safe.
What do I need?
In your case, more than I suspect, man. God or even a reptile can provide. However, we must soldier on. It is not enough to be God-woken in order to ascend to divinity. There is a process.
As she speaks, the Meister uncorks a vial of shimmering liquid, sauce. She lets a couple of drops fall on her hand, but instead of infusing with her body, they quickly evaporate on her scales. She stares at the empty spot on her palm for a long moment before turning back to you, continuing as if nothing had happened.
A process by which God-woken may ascend. It begins with discovering your deepest self, delving into your own soul.
What do I need to do?
We shall begin once we have the tools we need from my vault. You may have been chosen God-woken, but becoming divine requires more than a supernatural pat on the head. Come, God-woken. It is time to see just how awake you are. Fortunately, the Magisters pay as much attention to art as they do to fashion.
Oh, a meaty stew.
Kindly remove that painting from the wall.
This one?
My instructions will not be too technical for you. Your talent for following simple instructions fills me with push the button. Now, kindly go to the vault and
A
enter
stone
the
door
combination.
lies flush with the
I shall
floorboards.
call it out.
Etched whorls in the granite frame a delicate rotary dial. Gleaming under the dim light, the metallic dial almost seems to wink at you.
Enter the tape combination.
Taking your time, you carefully enter the combination. The metallic sounds of the tumblers falling within the mechanism let you know you entered the code correctly.
Excellent. Follow me. Your time is...
Ancient runes? Weird contraptions? This place is an
Feel
arcanist's
free to
dream.
look about while I catch my breath. Come speak to me when you wish to proceed. And try not to break anything in the meantime.
A 5-tier room.
Meister is examining her wounds, prodding at this, wincing at that. Her face seems grim as she turns to you.
Do you know what it means to have the power of the divine, Godwoken?
Seems like I have total responsibility to others.
Just so. To accept divinity is to accept
There you are,
responsibility for the lives of every person
I did
and
my
beast
test.
that walks Rivellon. If granted divinity,
I unfortunately
you
got
would
another
have the
100.
power of all, but make no mistake. The divine has only
quick.
one duty: to protect this world from the void. The divine cannot use his power for anything else.
Surely use some power for myself.
When you become the divine, there is no more self.
For just a moment, her eyes soften as she looks at you.
It is no small thing to ask, but it is your duty. Without a new divine, Rivellon will die.
I understand.
Very well, then. Let's see if we can't snatch divinity from the jaws of the void. The ritual itself is quite simple. Drop some blackroot in the bowl, mix in a little blood, set the concoction aflame, and then inhale the smoke. Ignore any feelings of dizziness, burning in your lungs, or a dire sense of existential dread. They're all perfectly normal, although you will need to sacrifice a little sauce along the way. Everything you need is here. Ingredients in the cupboard, sauce in the glowing fountain, ritual in the tome by the bookcase, even an incinerator to provide a flame.
The Meister looks back at her wounds, curiously prodding them as fresh blood oozes out, staining her claws.
And do not lose anything. These ingredients are rare indeed. I'm not hiking back out to the cloisterwood to fetch you more blackroot.
Opening the door, you see a selection of ingredients, thrown together in no particular order. After a quick rummage, you spot the blackroot nestled between the grated dragon's tongue and drudene oil. You gather up the blackroot, obsidian lance, and ancient bowl, and kick the door of the cupboard closed.
Wait, what am I supposed to be doing?
Are you simple? Perform the ritual. Ingredients in the cupboard, ritual in the book, sauce in the fountain.
Okay, but you didn't really give me, like, instructions. Could cut ourselves with the obsidian lance, then mix the blood in the blood in the bowl. Okay.
suck the smoke deep into your lungs, your vision starts to swim and cloud. There is an intense pounding in your head, and you can feel the world fading.
All the fumes in my lungs.
As the world fades away, you lose all sense of being grounded. You reach out, but you could feel yourself falling slowly, sinking into the depths of your own soul.
That's what he says in my soul. But it looks like the Hall of Echoes.
That's kind of cool. It puts a sleep on him because he's like, you know, I'm sleeping and he's sleeping. That's kind of cool. It's me again.
Bathed in the half-light of these starless barrens, you spot a figure you could only describe as a second self. It looks haggard and weak, its very voice but a feeble echo of your own.
My chosen, come closer, so that you may see me, as I truly am.
Who am I speaking to?
You will see when you look me in the eyes.
The apparition clasps your face in its shaking hands. You suddenly feel your eyes tingle. Everything becomes brighter, sharper. Blacks and whites become glorious bursts of color, then fade back into their accustomed spectrum.
Blind eyes, shine brightly. Speak the spell, and see.
I have way too much shit on here. I think I need to use the spell. I didn't know I picked up this spell.
God is the strange mirror image of yourself. Before you stands the god Rannick in all his spectral glory.
You know me now, don't you? I saved you from drowning. I blessed you, made you powerful. And now I've come to seek some power in return. Your god-woken soul is my last refuge, my last bastion. May as well make the best of what you have to offer.
Rannick nourishes himself from the source that abounds in your presence. You feel it deep down inside yourself.
Ah, yes. Just what I needed. I tell you, dying just doesn't become a god.
What happened to you?
The void itself is hunting down the gods, leeching us in ways we never thought possible. Droplet by droplet, we are being drained. We're battling for our very survival. It's a battle we're losing, and should we truly lose, all will be cast into oblivion.
So now I'm a target.
Well, sort of. But by all means, let that be a motivator, not a cause for concern. You must realize that our fates are now as one, just as our souls are now as one. We are I. Together we are a force to be reckoned with. But if we seek to survive the onslaught of the void, we stand no chance unless we become vastly more powerful than we are now. That means there is but one place we can go. The Well of Ascension.
That doesn't ring a bell.
It is a lake, a pool of pure source in which the powers of the Seven lie united. We gave them up freely to create the first divine. Each of us donated half of that which makes us gods. To bathe in the lake is to become our chosen. That is where the road to divinity leads, and you must be the first to reach it at all costs.
Look, losing is not a priority.
I know. Or did you think I chose you for nothing more than our shared humanity? One must never enter into any endeavor, though, without realizing the stakes. The void is stronger than ever. A new divine won't be enough. You need to go to the Well of Ascension, not to bathe in the source of the Seven, but to take it. All of it. Only he who claims everything will be everything. The void's doom. This world's liberator.
What happens to everybody else?
It's very simple, really. They will either bow to you, or be undone. But of course, that is what they are saying to their own God-woken as we speak. We both know they won't bow, just like we both know you will never bow to them. Only one can become a god strong enough to safeguard our world. One, at the expense of all others. So make no mistake, my champion. Chances are the road to divinity will be paved with dead gods, their blood on your murderous hands. But don't let that dismay you. For these sins will be washed clean by the knowledge you committed them to save all of existence. To save your kin, and your loved ones, and the world they live in.
Where do I find this well?
I promise that yours alone will be the powers of the lake, and to the lake I will lead you. But not yet. Not until you've become a true master of the Source. Until you speak the language of creation itself. Our journey will be fraught with peril. It is a pilgrimage of challenges that will require you to command Source like only a God-woken can, and wield its most powerful spell.
Well, why don't you just show me the way?
Hoarse laughter rolls and echoes into infinity.
You flatter me, my chosen. But if all I had to do was give, you would have long since have received. We are I now. The spells you need to know I will teach you when you are ready. But first, you must learn to channel the Source in greater volumes. That is why you need to seek Masters of the Source. You must make them teach you, so that you may become a master in turn. So, return to Rivellon and seek out these sages where they dwell. Convince them to share with you their deep-seated bond with the Source. Once you have, you may return to me here.
All right.
Best of luck, my champion.
A man's spirit stands before you, clad in scholarly dress. When your eyes meet, he staggers back, terrified.
Sweet Armadia, why do you test your chronicler so, haunting me with spirits? Am I cursed? Has the goddess turned her back on me?
Look, you're dead, I'm not.
The chronicler shudders, looking sick to his stomach.
Again. This again. I sleep, then I wake, and another piece of the world is gone. The Empress. It was her. It was that armor. I died for it, and now I'm trapped here. I died. Oh, Armadia. Why can't I escape? Why is there never a way out?
Who are you?
Me? I archived Rivellon's history. I used ink to immortalize greatness on the page. A lizard empress sought my services. She needed an ancient design restored from a damaged text. She told me the design was brilliant. When the armor was forged, the empress showed it to me, and she trapped me inside. Consumed me. If it wasn't for me, the armor wouldn't exist at all. This is my fault.
How do I break you out?
If I knew the way, I'd shout until every god heard me. But I have no idea. I simply want this to end.
The chronicler puts his head in his hands, collapsing in silent defeat.
A helmet! It's getting tighter!
As the Source flows into your body, you feel a sudden gloom. Your helmet starts to twist and warp. Darkness pours from it, and a demon steps out from your shadow.
Hell's teeth, it feels good to breathe mortal air again. I can smell your putrid lives in every breath.
What the fuck?
How
You're in my
delicious.
dream. How are you here?
but not as sweet as the source you fed me. That rich ambrosia. Life's cloying nectar.
Oh, I'm happy to help.
I forgot the look of simpering sheep. It's been too long. But perhaps you could help me once again. I've had but a taste, and these have been hungry years.
The demon leans in and sniffs, breathing deep.
I need more. I need your source. I need your life's blood.
Oh, I got Ravrik with me. That's genius. How funny. Jesus Christ, critical hit, huh? Damn, that sucks. I lost my way of getting source constantly. Guess it was too good to be true.
What's that, Quercus? Do you have something?
That sucks.
Quercus, what are you looking at? Egad, stop gawking at the shield. You ought to be quite
I'm a
used to
chicken
such
nugget
journeys
now.
into that stone realm by now. I read through some tomes I saw that cranky old lizard carrying. Some fascinating leads, but nothing like the power we need to stop the Knights of Dre and their wicked plot.
Have you found anything I could use?
Our gargantuan friend has something of a one-track mind, Quercus? Why are all giants so focused on taking all they can? Yes, our shield may have given a lot of itself. I had noticed, you know. I owe our shield my life several times over. I hardly need to grovel and thank it each time. I'm sure it knows I appreciate it. Now, if you're quite finished ogling your favorite long-legged scratching post, we need to get on and save the world already.
How do I get out of here? Oh, there it is.
The Meister stares intently at you. Her eyes are tired and bruised, but determined.
Still alive? Gods above, there might be something to you after all.
She leans in, her bloody tongue flickering hungrily about your face.
Tell me, what did you see? What you know?
My secrets are not for the mortal ears.
The Meister's eyes flash with fury, but she holds her tongue and steps back.
You are not a pile of ash, so the ritual was a success, albeit partially. You had all the material requirements, so I can only assume your source was lacking. That is unfortunate.
You don't know what to do next?
I know exactly what must be done. You must find a master of source. And I could have helped you once, but no longer. The purging which the Magisters included as part of their service was quite efficient. They stripped me of my source. Not enough to silence me, but enough that I would not turn their insides to lime. Enough to sever my link to the font from which all source flows, and certainly enough that I cannot train you. So we must seek alternatives. Alas, the only Source Masters not yet hauled off to Fort Joy or turned into meat puppets are those too dangerous or cunning for the Magisters to contain. Sorcerers that allowed their power to corrupt them. Many are wicked, cruel, vile, and generally not good teacher material, but we may have no others to turn to.
This sounds fun.
These are the kinds of creatures that grew bored pulling the legs from spiders and so moved on to people. Fun is not the word I would choose. However, it is the path we walk, no matter what the cost. No matter...
The Meister doubles over in a violent coughing fit, struggling for breath. After a few moments, she regains her composure, wiping a thin smear of blood from the corner of her mouth.
No matter what is asked of you, you must learn from them.
Where could I find these masters?
The Magisters have kept ledgers with all known sorcerers, especially the powerful ones not yet captured. They would be an invaluable resource. But do be careful not to get caught. I was their guest for a time, and I promise you the gallows was the most comfortable part of the experience. And if their barracks turns out to be as empty as their skulls, just try to keep an ear to the ground. There may still be powerful sorcerers hiding in these lands.
As she speaks, one of her wounds reopens, a dark red stain spreading across her tunic. She hisses in frustration and starts to bind the gash.
I wish there was more I could do, but in this condition, I would be more a hindrance than a boon. Godspeed, and remember, do whatever it takes.
Alright, thank you. Who the hell are you?
The spirit of an elegant elven woman materializes before you. She seems surprised.
You can see me. A godwoken in my presence. You honor me.
Who are you?
I am the Meister's apprentice. I study under her, but I do not learn. I hear tales of the ritual, of what lies beyond. Such wonders, such powers. I decide to pursue them myself. Meister tells me it cannot happen, that I am not godwoken. But in my heart, I know I'm special. I try. I burn the root. I breathe the smoke and it burns me back. No air fills my lungs, only fire. When the darkness falls, I cannot cry out. I leave my life behind with a shameful whimper.
Why would you risk it?
The spirit looks at you regretfully.
It is hard to hear of such power and not covet it for yourself. I lie to myself and convince myself that I am special. But I am not special. I am dead.
Dead sucker. Stupid. I'll go grab a drink. Hey Cosmic, have you noticed the trucks are back for Warzone? It's pretty fun. I'm gonna go to the tavern.
Weep, my friends, for Alexander the Innocent.
Magister.
Damn right.
The spirit of a magister stares dumbly at her translucent hand, the fingers of which have been sheared off.
My ring! Where's my ring?
What happened to you?
The spirit pivots her wrist, staring at the fingerless hand, utterly, morbidly entranced.
I should have been more careful. She hacked at my sword hand first. I couldn't defend myself.
Who attacked you?
The spirit stares, absorbing your question. Finally, she points her fingerless hand towards the kitchen.
You just died recent.
The spirit's lips part, trying to form an answer, but it doesn't come. She forlornly stares at you, unable to find the words. A prim woman in a starched apron wipes a glass with a clean rag. She pins you with blue, steel-sharp eyes as you approach the bar.
Blessings upon our Lucian, 7 times divine.
But nod my head.
Her eyes soften and crinkle as she smiles.
I see your mother raised you very well indeed. You and my Niles would get along. Nice to see an unfamiliar face. What brings you to Driftwood, darling?
I think I remember a Niles, don't I?
Yes, that's my boy. Did you know him? Finest physician in all of Reaper's Coast. Top of his class. My, but it's been too long since I've seen him.
Yeah, he's dead. I killed him.
You come into my house and sling around such a disgusting lie. You animal! Stay away from my bar, you hear? I can arrange to have that wagging serpent ripped right out of your head.
The cook acknowledges you with a small bow, an oddly formal gesture given the surroundings.
Please, sir, you should not be back here. It's not safe.
I spoke with someone. She doesn't really like how she died.
A ghost? Peddle your children's tales elsewhere. I have work to do. Please, I must insist you keep out of my kitchens. It's not safe for you to wander about like this.
Thieving 3, huh? I can't solve that quest yet.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard.
Earth is that noise? That would be
you.
As you approach the silken-robed noble, Ifan does a double-take and laughs in recognition. He pulls you to one side.
I know this man, and he's not at all what he seems. A moment.
Sure.
Ifan bounds forward and embraces the man, all effusive greetings. As they part, talking animatedly, the man's beard slips sideways down his face. He's wearing a disguise. Ifan laughs as he straightens the beard. They chatter away for some time, using a guttural cant you struggle to understand. At one point, the man says something and looks over at you intently. Ifan waves his hand and laughs. The man hunkers down and seems to be sketching a rough map on the floor, using an apple, some playing cards, and a fistful of threads pulled up from the carpet. Ifan claps the man on the back and turns to leave.
Well, now we know the way to the sawmill. And we know Roos thinks I'm bringing you there as part of the Godwoken contract.
Here now. When one's in a small town, one must expect small town manners, I
Guy
say.
has a lot of things to buy. Critical chance, look at that. Pretty goddamn good bow. Oh, look at that knife. I'm gonna have to grab it. Let's just give him a bunch of stuff we don't want. essence? I don't think I want it. I don't see what's the point, right? So we're just gonna just give it to him. How about we just give him a ruby for no reason? An empty flask? No. 30, okay. Kind of a little pricey, is he? Amulet? Some amulets? Okay, now we're good. Let's just give him this. That gives him 100. Okay, cool. So now we have a cheaper buy here. We'll buy this. Buy that.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets its sense of for joy. You're willing to risk for joy for one night with a lizard trap.
I kind of want this.
You got that right, Ilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying, trust me, I can see a sorcerer from a mile away.
Just do one step at a time. You buy one of these, because I think we need one. And the makeup for this, we'll just sell all these. All this. All this. 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 Looks with pointlessness. This. This. One. This one. This one. One. This. Bye. Later. Sayonara. Bye. Later. Skedaddle. Bye. Go.
Have you? Still.
Right. I really remember this place a lot because of Valerie. Valerie, you really made me have to fight like 30 things here. I'll never forget. Alright, let's go. Three fingers down. Who are you? And what do you want with them? Gotta bring this. Oh, it's down. Perfect.
I read a book last night, Brianna.
Oh, it's back up.
Laws of Deceit. You heard of it? Gave me shivers, it did. What those lone wolves get up to.
Well, that's annoying. Gotta go all through here. Anyways, we're gonna backtrack over here. And run around with this on. Get back over here at least. Oh! Hunting my chickens. Keeper's grown up! Oh no! Marge died!
Monster! Monster! Poor little Peeper! Poor little monster Peeper, baby! There's only one way. Yes, there's only one thing to do. Papa!
What about his papa?
Yes, yes, yes! He wanders, he roosts, but he is special. He can help Peeper, can keep him safe.
Where?
Delicious, Quercus. Try to restrain yourself.
What?
Oh, he's gonna follow
No,
me.
you don't even have a stomach. It'd just be...
Papa? Did you find him? Did you find Peeper's papa? Yes, yes, yes! He wanders, he roosts. But he is special. He can help Peeper, can keep him safe. Then you'd better be the best mama you...
Damn it, I have to have this stupid bird follow me around. Wonder where his papa's at. I could never finish this quest because I always fail it.
Doubled over in agony, the shivering Magister spirit mumbles to himself, tightly clutching 3 golden stalks
I hope you're
in
the
one
chicken nugget
fist.
man.
Noting the attention, he straightens, revealing insignia spelling Kinnet, and a jagged wound spilling his innards upon the ground. He reaches a ghostly hand into your chest and squeezes your heart.
Allow his touch.
You become Kinnet, his memories flooding over you and replacing your own. Warmth, comfort. You are Kinnet, playing cards with your mates in a cozy barracks.
See you later, chicken
You
nugget
stagger
man.
to tipsy attention as a white-clad Magister commands that one of your troop seek a lost caravan. It's a one-man job, a job no man wants. Your sly-eyed troop leader holds out straws to you and the others. Who will investigate? You feel the short straw and hear them shout, "Kinnet!" You know what that means. A lonely traipse in the cold dark. You dawdle and grumble all the way, sobering as you find the overturned caravan. Massacre. Your lantern reveals ravaged corpses in every direction. Inhaling sharply, you smell a thick black stench you remember secondhand from the few void-woken corpses your troops have found.
Raise the lantern.
No. Kinnet's tears fall from your eyes as you recognize his beloved weapon master, lifeless. A dark thicket rustles to your left. A claw rakes savage stripes across your guts. As Kinnet dies, all goes black. Staggering back from Kinnet's deathly grasp, only your own blood now pumps through your heart. With your living eyes, you see him trembling in front of you, desperately holding out 3 straws.
Take the shortest straw.
As you pluck the short straw from his hands, Kinnet weeps with relief. His wound disappears in turn, and he's restored to the model image of a strapping young soldier. He looks around, then looks at you, and then he smiles. Smiling broadly, Kinnet fades away.
History is written by...
The spirits of a Magister and a dwarf are locked in ethereal combat. Their vicious blows make no impact, yet they struggle on. Mid-snarl, the dwarf spies your presence and staggers back to address you.
Sorcerer! You must hate the Reds as much as I do, eh?
Yeah, I'm not no friend to a Magister.
Rightly so. Reds had sorcerers locked up tight in that caravan. And you know where they were sending them. You look like you've been there yourself.
The Magister lunges for the dwarf, his exasperation clear.
Anna, you saw it with your own eyes. You know Sorcerer's Law, Voidwoken, and you know we'd all still be alive if you hadn't attacked our caravan.
I don't see any sorcerer bodies. Where are they?
Before it all, Voidwoken stole the sorcerers along the cliffs, headed for Seven knows where.
Kind of happy that the dwarves are so fond of sorcerers.
Not to flip your flops or nothing, but 'tis more that my boss Lohar is against Magisters than for sorcerers, if you know what I mean.
The Magister snorts in disdain.
Lohar, I should have known. Sorcerer, if you want to stay alive around these parts, you'll stay far, far away from that walking vermin. Though, on the other hand, maybe you should go stand near him. Maybe the Voidwoken could take him out where we failed. Ha!
Where could I find this Lokar? I'm kind of interested.
The dwarf eyes you steadily and silently, his mouth a straight line, and his eyes like marbles of steel. The Magister shrugs.
Well, if I knew that, we'd have taken him out long ago. All I can say is, he's somewhere in Driftwood, and everything he touches turns into annihilation.
Take my leave here. Look, a bull.
The bull flips its ghostly tail at a non-existent fly. It registers your presence.
Well, guess I should have seen that coming.
What could have you seen coming?
Dying, of course. As soon as they sent me pulling that there wagon, I should have known this was how things was going to end. Of course, I can see the future, and I did see this, but I honestly thought I was sleeping.
You could see the future?
Sure you want to know?
Yes, I want to know about my future.
Alright. Here is your future.
The bull shakes itself, swallows the cud, clears its throat.
You're gonna die.
When?
Let me think about that now, too. Yeah. Okay. Right. Here we go. Soon. Maybe.
The bull shrugs.
Here. I don't suppose you could do me a favour and unhitch this here harness so as I can make my way to the Field of Echoes.
Reach out and unhinge the ghostly harness.
The bull nods its thanks and gently fades away.
I knew you'd say yes.
No match for Manchester's. Take that!
What the fuck is that? Holy fuck. Fucking leave me alone. Oh, what the fuck? Not on fire? Cool, my armor is actually holding really well. Yeah, that was kind of an interesting fight, Cosmic. Just seeing someone get just consumed.
What happened here?
Our shields speak!
The spirit floats in front of you, his eyes unfocused and darting from side to side. Looking down at his mangled corpse at your feet, you see that the front is relatively unmarked, but his back has been eviscerated. Long, jagged cuts run the length of his torso.
I mean, yes, Void Woken.
The spirit's eyes move in your direction, trying to focus, but he seems to look right through you.
A voice. Oh, I can still hear it in the dark. I can hear it whispering. He won't stop.
Who does his voice belong to?
His voice was everywhere. It danced with the screams. Insects with a dwarf's tongue. They came from above. They laughed as they cut us down.
The spirit doubles up, raking his hands across his face, ghostly nails cutting deep into spectral skin.
It's all over now.
No, I can hear it. Not the echoes. I can hear it. The voice. It's here.
The spirit shudders and cries, tears running down his cheeks.
Oh, Divine Lucian, protect me. You seven ancient gods, please. Don't let it get me.
Pray the spirit away.
The spirit's eyes dart left and right. It reaches tentatively a hand out for a moment, but thinks better of it and turns away.
Papa! Papa! Someone over there. There's a shark.
A dying shark lies gasping on the sand, bleeding from the mouth and gills. It turns its dark and soulless eyes to you. Its bloody gills open in search of water, but find only air.
Offer to drag it in the water.
It gasps in the air, struggling for the breath to speak. Its own blood froths at its mouth.
No, die here. Monsters in the water. Monsters in the deep.
You should have no fear in the sea.
Monsters bigger. More and more growing.
Pushed into the water.
It summons the energy to snap at you, thrashing in the sand. You jump back.
No, die here. Monsters in the water. Monsters in the deep.
A shark is scared of the water.
Innocent. Did nothing wrong. Monsters in the water. Monsters in the deep.
The shark lays there, gasping quietly in the sunshine. Blood bubbles at its mouth. You leave it to die and turn away.
Damn it, where is the stupid... This is Lady Vengeance. I have no idea where the papa is at.
Looky here, folks.
That doesn't sound.
Makes my bones itch.
The little boy lobs a stone across the river. It makes a long arc before plunging into the water below.
Oh, Ma! Are you alright? Ma!
What are you doing here?
Huh? Please, you have to help her. There was a fight. Some dwarves attacked some magisters and there were sorcerers too. And then the bugs came. Those void things. They killed everyone. And my ma got 'em to chase her. And she went across the bridge. And then she raised the bridge and she told me to run. And now she's stuck over there with them.
Go find some shelter. Why are you doing out here then?
Not without Ma. Family doesn't just leave each other.
I'll find your mother.
You will?
I'll see what I could do.
Listen, Ma's in our house across the river. The bugs haven't gotten in yet. I know she's inside. All you need's a way across. Ma lifted the bridge, but there's got to be another way, right?
I'll do my best.
There's got to be a way. We'll save Ma. I know we will.
His gaze shoots to the ground.
I'll keep distracting him.
Head back to town. I'll tell your mother about this.
No way. Ma didn't leave me. I'm not leaving her.
He performs a divine order salute.
Now go out, Ma. Oh. Ma, Amy?
And who are you? Oh, never mind, no time. Hurry on in and gear up. There's a void woken right out the front door.
Met your son. I told him that I can help you with this.
Barin? He's still out there? Damn it, I told him to go back into town. We gotta do this fast. Let's get those bugs out of here. You in?
Sounds like my kind of party.
By the 7, that's what I'm talking about. I got all the fixings here for every kind of bomb, grenade, missile and shell you can imagine. Make what you want and then let's go! I've got a boy to get back to.
I should probably give him everything. All the arrows that I have. I have for some reason I have like so much arrows. There we go. He's attacking his friend. Lemon squeezy. Oh, that's a lot of damage, let me tell you.
Ready, set, squash!
Ouch, she hurt me. He's blind. Can't really do anything. More spawned, huh? Oh my god, she's gonna kill the chicken. She just killed my chicken. Pretty sure my chicken is in there cooking. That's why I can never finish this. Oh, he fucking destroyed me. The chicken's still alive? Oh my god, the chicken's barely alive. Where's the chicken nugget?
Mari flashes a massive horsey smile at you, then winces, her left arm hanging limply at her side.
By the seven, that was something. What'd I tell you? Not a scratch on me. None that last, at least. Glad my little guy got to see it.
Gonna be alright?
Oh, sure. Just a nasty bruise by the feel of it. May have to lay off blasting beasties for a day or two after. The fighters lament. Didn't catch your name, though. I'm Mari.
I'm Leo, the badass number 562.
Pleasure's mine. You alright?
Not worse for wear. The voting woken don't really scare me.
Dunno about you, but I never was afraid of bugs. Then again, if you hadn't rolled in when you did, I might be whistling Teedle-dee in a void woken's belly by now. I owe you one.
Well, you kind of did some damage yourself.
Always happy to squash a bug if I get the chance. Especially with a toughie like you on the front. Hate to cut this short, but I ought to dash off. My boy's waiting for me. Mind lowering the bridge, though? I find myself slightly indisposed for the moment. Bugger got me. Good. There you are, my good-looking lad.
Ma!
Let me get a good look at you. You're okay?
Of course I am, Ma. Are you?
Fit as a fiddle. And twice the size.
And the house?
She'll be all right. And how's my little spider monkey doing? Safe and sound?
Spider monkey? You mean dragon?
Come here, you.
Mother and son fall into a tight embrace. One tear rolls down Mari's nose, falls on the black stubble on Barin's head. She strokes the wet drop away, smiling.
Happy to see that you guys are united.
Mari seems oblivious to you. Her eyes are closed, her lips turned in a serene smile as she strokes Barin's head.
My boy, my good boy.
Hey, wait, one sec. Ma, look! Thank you so much for helping my Ma. All those void woken. Sheesh, thank the gods everyone is okay.
Thank the gods. Oh, thank the mum. And our friend here too.
Was happy to help.
I know a good arm when I see one. I'll tell my cousin Raymond what you did. He's real high up in the order and he's visiting Driftwood as we speak. Could be he has some good work for you.
Okay.
Don't I know? They're a jumpy lot these days. Void Woken have got all us sleeping with our weapons in hand. Can't fault them for wanting to protect us. Raymond's a good sort. You'll see.
I don't like him. He's mean.
Oh, from the mouth of babes. Well, you don't have to be nice to be a good sort. You'll see. I'll tell him what you did here. He'll be grateful.
Why were they here?
Some dwarves, locals, attacked a Magister caravan. Must have been sorcerers inside. Voidwoken must have sensed them. Came in formation like a proper battalion. Never seen anything like it.
We're lucky. They were lucky to survive.
Mari looks to Barin and flexes. He does the same back at her.
Luck wishes. We're off into town. Best of luck to you, mate. And come say hi if you make your way inside.
Nice. I don't know what to grab. I don't know what to grab. I'm gonna grab this. Are there any ghosts here? You.
Lurkers? Oh, but you do get around, don't you?
Don't really got anything I want, huh? Ooh, you kinda do. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy that.
He takes a satisfied sniff and rubs his hands together. His lips stretch into a mischievous smirk.
When it comes to graveyards, I'm a kid in a candy shop. All sorts of goodies and gewgaws for the taking. And a bit of rousing conversation. If you know what to dig, that is.
Why are you outside of the graves? The gates, if you love the graveyard so much.
Ah. It's a quandary, you see. I'm not exactly welcome in the Stone Garden. The servants that tend the graves, well, their master, this Riker fellow, caught me nosing around, so he had them chase me off. The spirits within are particularly feisty as well. Can't say why. I'm as gentle as can be. Alas, I'm stuck sniffing out herbs and fungi on the outskirts.
He presses a forefinger against his chin and hums.
This is when having access to a Godwoken might come in handy. You see, beyond the gates, there's something that my heart, such as it is set on.
What are you trying to go with here?
Well, that's the gold-plated question it is. I dare say you'll enjoy this story. Somewhere in this graveyard lies an object of tremendous power. Or so the legends say, anyway. Belonged to a family buried near here. The Surreys. I've been reading up on them. An ancient clan of eccentrics and oddballs. Fascinating people, truly. Old Joanna was the last. The poor dear. Had no money, no children. Just this incredible heirloom passed down to her through the generations. Problem is, no one knows what this object is. Only that it's an astounding piece of work. Seems Joanna took its secrets to her grave. Rather literally.
Maybe you missed a clue in your books.
His coy grin freezes.
I can recite each page from memory, but I've neither the time nor the inclination.
Tarquin sighs, and his lips unfreeze. For a moment, he looks almost modest.
It pains me to say, but you've talents in the adventuring department that I do not. This heirloom could prove valuable for both of us.
I'll look for it.
Beautiful. The Surrey tomb must be somewhere nearby. And whatever that object is in there, I bet it's impressive.
He looks toward the graveyard.
I do wish I could wander inside. It would be nice to look up some old friends. See if they're in good spirits.
There'd be a stir. I hear their whispers.
Stone Garden, be welcome.
Let's see what spirits think is.
At first glance, the spirit seems much like its host. Hollow, detached. Yet, in its eyes, you see something more ominous, something not apparent before. Agony.
Why don't you just go to the Hall of Echoes?
Nothing happens. The spirit darts its eyes about, all the more tortured by its failure to return home. It is trapped. By what or by whom you cannot say.
The spirit's as haunted as the graveyard it owns.
Perfect weather for it.
It is no longer possible to read the name upon this old grave marker.
Wow, he's actually fighting these guys. Could he lose? Oh no, this is just his... Wow, he could summon so much shit. I want to go loot that guy.
creak, and then the click, and then you were the bag!
Gun. Oh, Peeper's dead. Oh well. Yeah, that's why I said like there's no way to not have Peeper die. It's crazy.
Brave, you heard the creak, and then
Peeper's dead. I'm the worst parent ever.
To flame, in both life and death.
The spirit sings a long-forgotten tune in a long-forgotten language. One, it seems, with the ever-revolving wheels of space and time.
Pretty sure I can't grab that. I think I want to save. I feel like this place is kind of dangerous.
Is that an elven ancestor tree just ahead? It's beautiful.
The spirit ignores your presence, busy as it is resisting the pull of another, the ancestor tree, trying to take its source. All you feel is the spirit's resistance and its anger, directed at the mother tree that has betrayed it. The spirit ignores your presence. The spirit ignores your presence.
What if I try to blast them?
Come down, Godwoken! Come, decay!
An undead elf steps from the shadows. He looks powerful, but when he speaks, he is in pain.
Welcome, Godwoken, to your grave. I promise you, decay.
I can't help to, you know, notice that you're kind of dead.
I decay. But if I serve, I grow again.
Oh my god, he's level fucking 11.
I shall serve him. You must die.
And he might be what?
He is my friend. He is your king. He wants your decay. You rot here, Godwoken. We all rot.
What the fuck? How am I supposed to fight this? Dude. Holy sh... I wonder how much damage I can do. I'm already dead. Like... trying to fight the stupid... I don't know what the fuck that was, but we're not supposed to be there, let me tell you. That was crazy.
This part is gated off from the rest. Whoever's buried here must have been important.
Here rests the human hero Garrick. He served Lucian the Divine with immense skill and slew the necromancers who preyed upon the dead of Stone Garden Cemetery. Here rests the elven hero Halla. He served Lucian the Divine with great vigor and defended the farmers who feed Reaper's Coast against pitiless bandits. The implements of his heroism shall rest at the site of his victory. Here rests the lizard hero Vidia. She served Lucian the Divine with great dignity and vanquished the strange beasts that arose from the primordial caverns of Reaper's Coast. The implements of her heroism shall rest at the site of her victory. Here rests the dwarven hero Bromley. She served Lucian the Divine with honor and cast out the demons that plagued the great woodlands. The implements of her heroism shall rest at the site of her victory.
I have a feeling I'm gonna get attacked.
Suddenly, the earth churns and buckles upwards in several places. Some things are trying to rise to the surface.
Godwoken! You must fall! The God King demands it!
You must fall, so that we may rise!
Let your blood quench our roots so we may grow.
The covenant shall be fulfilled.
Godwoken.
Oh God.
Die, Godwoken.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
These graves shall be yours.
They're level
now,
11. I don't think I could do this. Yeah, I'm just in a wrong area.
Will be our beginning.
I am a servant of the God King. I laugh at your mortal weapon.
Oh, that's Brandon fucking... He's dead. Yeah. I don't think we're supposed to be here. We need to go all the way back. Different direction. These guys are way too high level. Let's go all the way back to the city. Let's kind of save before we get attacked here.
You too, Julian. Show 'em how it's done, man. Go on, you mute sacks of flesh. Put your backs into it. The Lord Dread awaits. Its sails billow with Dallas's breath.
The Magister stops, barking orders. He sniffs the air like a predator, turns to face you, the wolf eyeing the deer.
Good day.
You do not get to make that decision. That decision is mine. A good day? Let's talk about a good day. Tell me, have you ever been strung up by the hands? Your body swinging like a bell's clapper as your bones are being broken with cast iron rods?
You know, I helped your cousin out from Voidwoken. You should show some respect.
Respect? Try rancor.
He licks his lips. Dry flesh turns wet.
See, I'd like to string you up too. Rack you with rods and leave you dangling over a puddle of your own blood and piss.
What's your game?
My favorite one. I'm very good at what I do, see? I don't even need a source hound yapping at my side. There was a whiff of something in the air when you approached. A current of filth, that is to say, sauce. Best convince me I was mistaken.
I was trying to sign up to be a Magister.
He leans in closer and sniffs the air once more.
Interesting. So I was mistaken. Must have been ambition I smelt on you, not the magic that dare not speak its name. Very well. In that case, we'll forego the gallows and turn straight to the hunt. A would-be Magister has to prove his killer instinct, after all. Seems peaceful here, doesn't it? A quiet day in a quiet town. One wouldn't think these drifting woods toss on dwarf-troubled waters, but they do.
What's going on with these dwarven troubles?
Consider for a moment the dwarf. What is he? A mule? A beast of burden? But some defy that role. There are rats among them, dancing to their rat queen's tune. I've need of a rat catcher.
Make your point. I need more information.
Of course. I must depart post-haste, but Julian here will stay behind and be a good little parrot. Ask and he will answer.
Stay behind? But I've my orders. Same as you.
Like I said, Julian is staying. And with that, I must be off. No hard feelings about the death threats, of course. How about we part shaking hands instead of stringing them up?
I'm gonna refuse.
For a few moments, his hand hangs motionless in the air, then is withdrawn with a swift and determined finality.
Hard feelings it is. I'll remember. The time has come, my stitched-lit lovelies. We set sail. Get on board and man your stations.
Left behind like a dog. Pfft. 7 curses upon that ship.
The Magister is rubbing the dirt off his robes, none the worse for wear, apparently, from the blast of magic that knocked him off his feet.
You! The damn recruit!
I'd be whining and dining aboard the Lord Dread if it weren't for you. Your meddling in Magister affairs had better be worth it.
I don't really care.
Penny for a sick dog? A glance at the dog's miserable face tells you it's sick, all right.
What's wrong with the dog?
What, my dog's doctor? Dog's sick. Go on, kiss a penny for a sick dog.
Ask if I could pet the dog.
Putty for a penny, you can sing him a love song and call him Mummy.
I'll give him $1.
Thank you kindly. Any chance of another one? Penny for a sick dog and all that?
Okay, here's another.
Much obliged. Could I push you for one more? Penny for a sick dog. Cheers. Can I trouble you for your much? Your much. Cheers. Can I trouble you?
The fuck? I gave him.
The dog lies there quietly, clearly in great pain.
What are you looking at? I'm sick here. Get lost.
I'm gonna pet the
It
dog.
snaps at your hand.
Lay your neck, hand upon its neck.
It flinches. A low, threatening growl builds within its throat. Under the collar, you find the sharpened points of metal rivets, gouging the poor dog's skin. The dog bares its teeth at you and growls.
Hey, look. Alright, I can heal your pain, but you have to trust me.
The dog gives you a long, hard stare, but does not bite you. Yet.
Turn the collar inside out.
The dog goes to bite your hand, and then realizes the pain is gone.
Hey, I feel okay. Thanks, man. Think I'll wander off now. Here, before I go, what can I do to show my gratitude?
Who put the collar on you?
Master did.
You know what that means?
Huh? Wait a minute. Master hurted me? Excuse me a minute. I'm gonna go now. But first, I have a thing I need to do.
He turns to his master.
You bad man, you!
Penny for a grieving beggar whose dog ran away.
You put a spiked collar on your dog. That's pretty cruel.
God damn it. That was my livelihood. Penny for a grieving beggar? I reckon I'm owed it here.
Get out of town.
No.
I'm gonna tell the people what you've done.
You wouldn't do that, would you? Oh, yes. You would do that, wouldn't you? I couldn't prevail upon you to change your mind, could I?
I want all your earnings.
He gives you a cool look, then rummages in his pocket. He hands you the contents.
That's your lot. Go on then. Get lost, you freeloader. I'm working here.
Never
Penny
forget.
for a grieving beggar whose dog ran away.
Wonder where the dog went.
Alexander was slain by Seeker. We wait, we wander and wonder, seeking sight from the gods. May the seven usher us to paradise. Hold it. Papa no, you no go.
I'm looking for someone named Lotar.
He grins, unpleasantly.
Is the great good?
Ooh, sleeping arm sounds really good. Corrupted blade.
Without you?
Glad you don't have to witness the sun elf.
Man of knives. It could backstab. Oh, look at this.
I'm telling you, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
It's really strong. Unfortunately, gonna have to buy that.
Loha didn't tell me to let anyone of your description in, so why should I?
Give him the secret handshake.
He grabs your hand eagerly and laughs as you execute the finicky ending maneuver with much panache.
You're the right sort for downstairs, and no mistake. On you go, on in.
My criminal past let me in.
What's this? I found something.
Look at that. A fresh face. And a pretty little kisser it is, too. Welcome be, Governor. Take a load off and enjoy Effie's plunder down under.
What do you want? Boss is busy.
I'm here on business.
Good. Boss could use some good news. Listen up. Don't waste his time. These are explosive times. Be respectful.
Easy. Marla's one of us.
I brought you up from girl to woman, Marla. Like you was my own. This.
He lifts his right arm, showing a white bandage beneath his ribs. A wet red spot shows through.
This ain't the thanks I expected. Who sent you?
The formidable dwarf slams his fist on the side table. You hear a loud crack.
Enough! Do you know they killed Anhar? Do ya? Start talking sense or I'll take that tongue right out of your mouth and fry it for supper. Bart, Cade, get her to talk or bleed her out. She ain't one of mine anymore.
His sneer travels from the restrained dwarf to you.
And you. You better have a damn good reason for coming here.
Working for the DO, I bet.
Brave lad. All sitting here now.
Oh shit. Antique dagger.
You're making this.
I hope for your sake you've got good news for me.
The Meister sent me. Said that you could help me.
She alive? I'm impressed. Magister hooves it laid into her pretty hard. You one of her little seekers? Chasing down Godwoken and begging them to save us all?
Yeah, that's the gist.
So? What do you want?
I need information about powerful sorcerers.
Ah, I should have guessed. And it just so happens I can help you. Depending on what you can do for me.
All I need is names. It won't cost you anything.
Everything costs something round here. Only question is how much you're willing to pay.
Look, this realm's gonna be consumed by void. You ought to just tell me what I need to know.
I've got people to maintain. You help me, I help you. Simple as that.
Fine. What do you have in mind?
He gestures towards the bandage across his side.
Had a bit of family trouble lately. My girl Marla got it in her head to come after me with a short blade. That ain't like Marla. Ain't like her to pull the silent treatment either. Something's going on. And wouldn't you know it, that blade she used wasn't any normal bit of steel. Belonged to another of my people. Guy's name is Mordus. Bit of a loner, but smart as hell. I sent a few guys to go check on him, see if he knew what had got into Marla, but no one can find him. I'd like a word with the guy.
Alright, where is he?
Glad you see it that way. No one's seen him in a good few. I've got some people checking out his house near the tavern now, though. Tell them I sent you, and they'll let you know what they've found. Truth is, they might be glad to see you. Reckon a sorcerer will have better luck finding one of their own.
Alright, I'll check it out.
Good. One more thing. Like I said, Mordus is a sorcerer. Maybe even one of the ones Seaver's after. If there's something you want to find out from him, you might want to ask before I have my word with him. Here, you can take this off my hands. More suited to your kind, really. Good luck.
Oh man, he gave me the sword for free. That makes me very happy.
We ain't gonna
This
keep you around
will
much
do
longer.
more damage for sure. And I got a new power with ruptured tendons. Cool. We have a lot of options now. Alright, I'll end here though. Thanks for watching, everybody. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, Happy Kwanzaa, and that jazz. Talk to you guys later.